My name is Susamma Seeley, and I am one voice in emergency management. I'm actually an immigrant to this country. I came here from India many years ago, and I've had quite a different journey than most Indian women. I grew up here in New York, and I went to Catholic schools and public schools, and I decided that I was going to join the Army. So I joined the Army. I became a medic in the U.S. Army. I was stationed overseas in Germany, and I was stationed in Fort Irwin, California, and I had quite an experience. It was very different than what most children receive as they're growing up, and it was also very different as an Indian woman. I got out of the Army shortly before, about 2001, I got out of the Army, and I realized that I had no idea what I was going to do with my life, and I was very much lost. I was floundering, and I was just working different places, and one day I happened to be in the subway, and I saw an ad for a school, and the degree was a master's in emergency management. Now, my undergraduate was done at John Jay in criminology, so there doesn't seem to be a logical progression from criminology to emergency management. But I have to tell you, when I saw emergency management, I thought, wow, here's my chance to take my experience in the military and as a medic, and I've worked in hospitals, and it's just all these different places that really don't fit into one area, and I could do something with it. And I started my master's, and then I finished it, and shortly before I finished the master's in emergency management, I got my job at Catholic Charities. And for those of you that don't know, Catholic Charities is a social service arm of the diocese. Now, I happen to work for the Diocese of Brooklyn, so I'm pretty much a resource for all of the people within the Diocese of Brooklyn and all of the programs and services, and then therefore the clients that we serve, that we're privileged to serve at Catholic Charities. My job at Catholic Charities, frankly, I don't call it a job. I feel like I've found my calling. I feel like I've found something that I really want to spend the rest of my life doing. So emergency management isn't, particularly at Catholic Charities, emergency management is not about the catastrophic events. It's about what people do on a daily basis to survive. And I'm blessed that I'm in a position where I can help our agency and all of our programs and all of our services be pre-positioned so that something should happen. We already know what our capabilities are. We already have our resources mapped out. We've already made the connections between our government partners and our community partners, and of course within our own agency. And most importantly, I feel that my largest role is helping people navigate a system. And it's a daunting system. It's, nobody has any idea that how difficult it is to get help after you've lost everything. And I feel that, I'm able to make that a little bit easier because I understand both sides. And most importantly, emergency management is about helping people. I really am not sure how I ended up here, in the sense that I don't think I was directed. I think it was just one of those things. I was lucky to be in the right place at the right time, and inspiration hit, and now I do something that makes a difference in people's lives.